After being diagnosed with thyroid cancer, so many people told me that I have the good cancer. But really, let's debunk that. Your thyroid is, in my opinion, one of the most important or endocrine systems in your body. It controls so much. It controls your metabolism, so weight gain, weight loss. It controls your energy levels. It controls your memory, your hormones, and so many other things that people don't even realize. For those who only have a partial thyroid removal, life is pretty normal. But for those who have a full thyroid removal, like myself, life changed drastically. Without your thyroid, you can't live. So once you get your thyroid fully removed, you have to be put on levothyroxine or Synthroid or some type of hormonal medication that helps regulate what your body is not producing. Now, thankfully for me, I was already taking this medication before my diagnosis, but this medication you do have to take every day with some constraints. You have to take it 30 minutes before you eat and 3 to 4 hours before any important vitamins. Now, that's really not that big of a deal, but with that, you're going to have to be monitored for the rest of your life with blood work, just to make sure you're reaching optimal levels for your thyroid function or fake thyroid function with the medicine. Additionally, with that, you're always going to have to make sure when you're in your childbearing years that your thyroid levels are where they need to be. You're going to have to get your iron checked and some other things just to make sure you have a healthy baby and a healthy and safe pregnancy. Usually, for most, the thyroid surgery is the main form of treatment. For those who may need more, that's when they'll do radioactive iodine treatment, and that's a pill where you'll be radioactive. You'll have to go on a specific diet for 2 weeks or whatever the doctor, requires. You'll do a few days of tests, scans, and then you'll take the radioactive pill and isolate. Now, with that pill, there's risks with that. You're radioactive, you have an increased risk of some cancers. It's lower, but it's higher because your body was radioactive and you just did that. You can lose your taste buds. I know I did, and I'm hoping that comes back, and some other things. Now, after that, you'll be watched every 6 months with ultrasounds, scans, and some other things to make sure that your thyroid cancer markers don't come back. But you'll be watched for some time. So again, monitoring, treatments, blood work, other things to make sure things are as they seem. It takes 5 years before you're determined cancer-free. But even after you hit that 5-year mark, you're still gonna have to do blood work just to make sure your body is getting the right hormone. For those that RAI did not work for, the treatment looks a little bit differently. It can include chemotherapy, targeted laser radiation, and some other things. But all of this to say is once you have this type of cancer, your life has changed forever. You're on medication for the rest of your life. You're getting blood work for the rest of your life. And you're constantly in this teeter-totter of making sure that your levels are where they need to be so that you're living the most optimal life. If my levels are higher than what they need to be, I can feel it in my body. My body is fatigued.